It's Live with Kelly. Today, star of the movie Young Adult, Charlize Theron. And from the all-star movie New Year's Eve, Abigail Breslin. And performing his big hit On My Mind, Cody Simpson. Also a festive fish dish, courtesy of Michael Simon, as we conclude our holiday feast week. Plus, Josh Groban joins Kelly for one more day at the co-host desk. All next on Live. Now, here are Kelly Ripa and Josh Groban.
Goodness, it's like a dream, like a clap dream.
This is a Friday house.
It is a Friday.
I mean, I really feel like at this point on Friday, December 9th, 2011, he needs no introduction. Josh Groban is back!
My beloved.
My beloved.
Thank you very much.
3 days.
What an honor to be here for 3 days in a row.
Does it feel like an eternity for you?
No,
to be honest.
This is a really, really fast morning. I mean, it's the only 3 days in a row I've actually been up in the morning in like the last 2 or 3 years. Seriously,
Because you're a rock star.
I woke up for you. Yeah, no, I did.
Thank you.
It has been so much fun, and everybody here has been so nice. And of course, it is such a great pleasure to sit next to you here. You're just amazing, and you make it look so easy. And it's not easy. This is not easy. My day job I thought was difficult, but when I came here, I realized just how on your toes you need to be, and you make it look effortless.
We just make it look difficult. It's really not very hard.
Yeah.
You should try out some other shows, and you'll see.
Maybe I will. Yeah.
But I have to tell you that you make us all. We just enjoy you so much here.
Thank you.
We really do.
You've been
You
very,
are
very
a gentleman and lovely.
Thank you so very
much. And I understand that you did something last night that I did last week.
I did, and I had no idea that you even did this. I went last night to a show called Silence the Musical, which is a very, very off Broadway spoof of Silence of the Lambs. And for anybody who's seen the movie,
it's a musical comedy.
Yeah. And it is hysterical. It is very vulgar. If you have not seen the movie, you're going to be very confused when you see this musical. But it was very, very funny, and the cast was very thrilled that you came. And,
they were so sweet. But I really suggest, if you haven't seen the movie, see the movie.
See the movie first.
And then go see the musical, and you'll say, you'll sit there and say, I don't believe this is a musical comedy, and then suddenly you're like, it's a musical comedy. They did not just say that. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, they keep it real blue. It's great.
Yeah, I enjoy that. I went last night to my son's, it was his holiday winter pageant at school.
Nice.
And his class sang Surfin' in the USA. They did a tribute to rock and roll songs. And so Joaquin had to be a greaser. That was his job.
Nice,
So he had like the rolled up jeans, and he had the high top sneakers and a leather jacket.
Nice.
And he was so concerned about his hair that Mark did it in a pompadour and then sprayed it within an inch of his life. And they had this thing where they have to go, they're doing the moves, and they touch their hair. They're supposed to run their hands through their hair, and you can watch his hair literally get stuck to his head.
Got stuck to it? It's Velcro after a certain point.
It's adorable.
It is.
And as I was sitting there watching him, I was thinking, did Josh's parents go to these winter pageants, and did everybody know that Josh could sing? Because I'm quite certain that there's probably no professional singers in my son's class.
No. Trust me, when I walked out on stage looking the way that I looked, there was nobody in the audience that thought I could sing. It was always a surprise because I was really gawky. I had, big glass. I didn't look too different than I look now. I still...
You are a stud now. Do not say, I will not have you talk
I
sadly.
surprised my parents. I didn't want them to know that I could sing, and so I invited them to a pageant, much like this winter pageant,
Right.
and said, I'm not going to tell you what I'm rehearsing, and I surprised them. So, and then they're like, oh, well, maybe lessons. Maybe we should, get them.
Wait, so you sang and your parents had no idea?
I didn't. I just would sing in my room. I kept it all inside, and
Do you
then
understand that when most children surprise their parents, it's a bad kind of surprise?
I pooped in a paper bag. That's for you. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No. I presented music to them. So yeah.
That isn't. I've had surprises where my son's like, "Mom, I just need you to. You just need to sign this part. Just sign that."
Don't look.
I'm like, "Well, what is that?" That I'm saying, "Oh, it's nothing. It's just it's a test. They're gonna do a retest. It's nothing. It's just like a little extra credit." Sign right there. And I'm like, "Well, can I please look at it?" And I see that like the grade has been origami folded to the point where
Yes.
I'm like, "Well, what grade is this?" He's like, "Oh, it doesn't really count. It's gonna be a do-over." So the whole class. I believe it or not, I was got one of the best grades in the whole class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who gets an F minus? That's not even possible.
Those are my surprises.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I like that.
We have friends that like send us, the Christmas letter where they tell you about like all of the kids' accomplishments and achievements and all of that. We have friends that send us that, and I'm like, we should put out one year where it's like the Christmas card of broken dreams. We talk about like signing the test.
Exactly. All the things.
Right.
The time I got the hand stuck to the head. Yeah, it was.
All of it.
Absolutely. Well, this show has been, I guess, a real gossip news-breaking place for me.
Yes.
These last three days, I saw a
You've revealed
I've
yourself.
revealed myself. Apparently, my inbox got blown up by friends saying, "Are you okay?" Because the first morning I was here, I talked about this little baby alligator that I was holding when I was in South Africa.
Yes,
and
right.
it just gave me a little like love tap on the face. Yeah, there it is.
There he is.
He's got Scotch tape around his mouth, harmless. And I'm just like, I feel like a little kid holding this thing. And I just said, but after I held him, he just went pop, just right on the cheek. And I went, oh, okay, he's wild. I'm going to let him go back into his little grass habitat.
Who took the Scotch tape off of his snout?
Not me. Not me. So then I see this, which is the headline is Josh Groban smacked in face by alligator. And the first line is singer Josh Groban is still in pain after he was slapped in the face by an alligator's tail during his trip to South Africa. And I had to send a lot of text messages saying that I'm actually
Still
okay.
in pain.
Like it was slow news day.
Smacked, and it's the way it said, smacked in the face by
alligator.
As if the alligator was like, "How dare you call me an alligator? I'm a crocodile." Smacked.
We were engaged in amphibian fisticuffs, and no, he took off his little alligator white glove and just, gah.
You,
but
sir,
I thought that was
not
funny.
a singer, sir.
Yeah,
How
you,
dare
sir,
you?
how very dare you?
Speaking of wildlife can be dangerous, and it can be adorable, and it can be so
Sometimes
sad.
both.
Please don't eat the mouse, Mr. Kitty Cat. Oh. Yeah, I know. I don't know why I'm showing you this. I just felt like I had to show you all this.
I don't know whether that's an awe or like if it's I'm going to cry now. That's
it's
very sad.
Yeah, it's
because you know what's going to happen.
In Western Germany, they tend to use cats to catch mice, which I didn't realize was specific to Western Germany. I was like, wow, we do that here
It's kind of a whole world thing.
Yeah, the whole world.
We will not use traps.
Right.
But that cat it loves his job.
Yeah, that cat does love his job. And speaking of cool cats, our friend Jeff Probst got married this weekend. That's
nice.
right. He married his long-term girlfriend, Lisa Ann Russell. And they got married in LA. And congratulations, Jeff.
I hope they survive.
We hope they survive. I guess our invitation got lost in the mail.
I don't even know.
Don't worry, I'll send a wedding gift anyway.
I thought this was really, really funny. I love fast cars. I love all fast things. Ever since I was a little kid, I'd sit on the little like dump truck toy, and I just like a Flintstone.
Right.
And,
wait, do you have a fast car? Do you have like a fancy sports car?
I have a Porsche at home. I do, but I left it in LA because I moved to New York.
Right.
I don't need it here. I would just be frustrated.
And you would not want to put it in a garage
I would vroom vroom at a red light and just not be able to go anywhere. So I'm gonna just give it to charity or something. I'm just no need. My feet are fast enough in the city. But But this is really cool because this is a real special kind of aftermarket job done on this car. That is a jet. It's a jet engine, right? A cruise missile engine that they've put on this. Looks like a Pontiac. And what if you can see the girlfriend?
Yes, she loves it.
She really is into it. Oh, there it is.
There it is. It's funny, you would think that would be illegal.
Not where they are. That is hicktastic. That is awesome.
It really is. That's amazing.
It doesn't look like he's going that fast still.
Yeah,
like,
he's got that car up to at least 35 miles an hour.
That's going 35, 40 miles an hour with lots of flames, but not much else.
I like that the girlfriend's pants are coming off.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
That's like,
Does her. And look, and she's poking him in the chin. She's touching his chin like, yeah. Big Daddy Fast Car Big Chin is my, yeah.
Jessica Sid?
Just very Daisy Dukes.
She takes Daisy Dukes to a whole new level. Those are like Daisy Duke's younger baby sister's Dukes.
Yes, they are, yes.
You know what I mean?
I like men with fast cars.
I just want to ask you a quick question because you're a fella.
Yes.
And you're single.
Yes.
And I don't think you've ever been engaged.
No, I have not.
Okay.
I don't think so
So
either.
here's the big question, everybody.
Okay.
A man on the Upper East Side is suing his ex-fiancée to get the $47,000 2.7 carat diamond ring back.
wow.
Ouch.
So how do we feel about that? Does she give the ring back, or does she not give the ring back? Anybody? Would you want the ring back? And isn't $47,000 a lot of money for 2.7 carats, or do I not? I don't know anything about diamonds, so I don't know.
Yeah, I watched. That was probably that. Maybe off one of those infomercials, those all-night kind of jewelry shows,
Right.
Would have been better. But I don't know. I mean, I think once you give somebody that, no matter what happens, you melt it down, turn it into a necklace, whatever you want to do. But I think a gift is a gift.
Right.
Personally.
I think it would depend on who broke off the engagement also.
Maybe that's true.
The
Yeah.
circumstances.
Yeah.
It says that he's a wealthy polo-playing son of a congressman.
Was a son of a congressman.
You SOC?
Just as a side note, I don't know why I announced that, but it caught my eye. They're
I
like,
think
he's
that-
a wealthy polo-playing son of a congressman.
Well, then
I'm like,
keep
oh,
it.
my
Screw
God.
it. Keep it. He can
Why
get
don't
another
you
one.
need this ring back?
It's another
You
one.
probably have them, loads of them in your
That's
house.
right, absolutely. He's got probably diamond-encrusted polo hammers at home. He's,
It's so funny that as soon as you hear that somebody may be wealthy at all, immediately I stopped empathizing for him in any way. I was like, well, he doesn't need that ring back. He should just let it keep
If he was like, I'm all out of porridge, then you
Yeah,
say,
I'd be
okay,
like,
all
"You
right,
give
help the
him
guy.
that
Come
ring
on,
back."
yeah.
Right, of course.
But
Well, we have a huge show
A
today
really
with one
jam-packed
of my
show today.
favorite actresses of all time. Charlize Theron is here.
How lucky am I?
Young adult is getting
Getting rave reviews, and she is such a sweetheart. Also from the new film New Year's Eve, Abigail Breslin is here.
And singer Cody Simpson is going to perform for us. And we're going to finish our holiday feast with a recipe for fish stew from Chef Michael Simon. That's right.